Oh, we've got a car stranded, and it's Nick de Vries. Talk about that in a moment. Here's Nick de Vries.
Oh, I clipped the inside wall.
Yeah.
And then there you can see
damage to suspension.
Yeah, what we call the toe link there, the front steering arm, just snapped as soon as he made contact with the wall. He's not having a good weekend, is he, de Vries? He's had the crash in.
No, my left wheel is broken, man.
Retire the car.
We have the hash of Nico Hülkenberg and a red flag too, and that doesn't surprise me because where that car is positioned, it's A, going to take a little bit of time to clear up the debris and remove it, and B, you don't want cars even under double waved yellows and that coming past.
No, he's just got offline. He's just got offline. That's the problem.
A bit wide.
Yeah, and he couldn't quite carry the same speed as if he was on. He just let the car drift out too early.
And who was it was saying earlier? There's no grip when you go offline.
Yeah.
And we were thinking the same. Oh dear, there's not much air between Charles Leclerc and the barriers, I'm afraid, down at turn 7 into turn 8. Oh, Charles, what's happened here?
So going to come to 6. Oh, he just had the tank slapper, caught the initial snap, and then it's just gone straight on him. Yeah, so I think either way, that car was going into the barriers, even if he had not caught the initial one and it spun all the way around.
And doesn't that look absolutely epic, that Ferrari?
Oh, that's going round.
Oh, that's not epic at all. That's Charles Leclerc into the barriers. And that is the end of his qualifying session. And there's yellow flags out there, and that is going to slow everybody down in that part of the track. I get the feeling that could well be the end of qualifying, putting Sergio Perez on pole as Charles Leclerc, for the second time this weekend, puts his Ferrari into the barriers.
He's dropped it even before he really gets to 6 and 7. Just the back end would not live with it.
Hülkenberg, he's clocked the left rear, yeah.
Oh yeah, sure as well now.
Where has he done? He spun the car in the chicane.
But I got a really good opportunity to take a look at whether there was any further bodywork damage, and there wasn't really much at all. Are you looking at the replay now,
Yeah, we're just
guys?
seeing a replay. I think he might have just clocked the left-hand side. Yeah, he's clocked the left-hand side, so the orange part of the barrier on the way in, so on the left, and that's popped the tyre off the bead, and then as he's turned right, he's got no tyre there, so it's spun around. A better chance. Oh, the Williams off. Where is this? This is out of turn 1, Sainte Devote, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, he's clobbered the barrier on the left-hand side.
Oh, it's Alex.
Just as we were saying, he's still up there in P10. Lots of rear end midway through the corner because he. Yes, exactly. And the front's gone as well. Oh, and it's so gutting because...
Okay. Yeah, just banged my knees, my friend.
Ted, I'm going to interrupt. Yuki Tsunoda's puncture is a slightly less problematic moment than this. Carlos Sainz, red flag, and as per usual, we get a moment on the exit of the swimming pool. It's a Ferrari once again. This time it's Carlos Sainz, not his teammate Charles Leclerc.
Here we go.
Sainz,
Watch that right front. Yep, he's just clocked it.
And you don't have to hit it too hard to break the suspension, and then you've got no chance of making the corner.
The side of the track, that was a proper whack, wasn't it? And actually hit the end plate before the front wing end plate. You can see, the snapped steering arm. Ouch.
Yeah, and then he's a bit of a passenger after that.
Yeah, I crashed, sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, all good. No worries. Sorry for that.
Ted, I'm going to interrupt you because there's a car gone straight on at Mirabeau, and it's Lewis Hamilton. And it looks like he's made contact with the barrier. He has. And there's the sight of Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes wedged up against the barrier. Let's have a look at the cause.
Yeah, so the rear steps out as he turns in. Yeah, and then, well, not after he'd turned in.
Sorry about that, mate.
No worries. Sorted.
there's Sergio Perez stranded in the middle of the racetrack just by the pit lane exit at Saint-Devote.
Has it been in the wall? Has he kept the engine running? If he hasn't, he's out of qualifying.
Christian Horner is looking on.
It's been in the wall.
It's red flagged, it has been in the wall. Look at the right-hand side, down at Saint-Devote.
And the side pod's heavily broken, front wing heavily broken. It's very much like Alex Albon's shunt, wasn't it, in the Williams? He's carried too much speed in there, though. Maybe he was slightly distracted by the Alpine on the inside that was minding its own business in the pit lane, but wow, that looked like way too much speed.
For safety reasons, then they remove it, then the car gets weighed, and that is Lando Norris hitting the barrier at to back. Let's see what it looked like on board now. Doesn't take much to go too close and get sucked into the barriers. Oh,
do you know what? I think he might have damaged. Did he damage the front left? I think he damaged the front left on the chicane. I think he'd already got a damaged suspension coming out of there, look.
Because he's hit that.
Yeah, he's hit that. He's broken his suspension, and that's why it wouldn't turn.
Let's push his tires.
Ooh, pushing him, he was going for the move there. And there's damage to that front wing. You can see the end plate hanging off. He thought there was a gap there. The gap just disappeared. He was pushing, but pushed too hard. Verstappen's cleared the traffic. That's Sergio Perez.
That's a different incident altogether, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Kevin Magnussen then. And there's a yellow flag in sector 2. And it's for Sainz.
Alonso has pitted for dry tyres. Understood, Max.
We need inters now.
Understood, Max. We are pitting for inters.
Carlos Sainz has gone off and has lost places, a place to his teammate Charles Leclerc. And this is Carlos Sainz at Mirabeau. We saw him coming back onto the track. You can barely see where the corner is.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so he's downshifted and locked the back axle. No damage. Oh, he got away so quickly, but it got, as soon as he pulled the downshift, like pulling the handbrake on.
This is Lance Stroll, who, as you can see, is on the intermediate tyres. And another bang to the side of the Aston Martin that's very much been in the walls today.
But hang on a minute, his
front wing.
His right front was locked up there. The wing was trapped underneath it.
Meanwhile,
somebody else down the escape road. There's 2 cars down the escape road.
And it's
That's
an
George
Aston
Russell.
Martin.
So we have a 5-second time penalty for the rejoin.
Oh!
Yeah, understood.
So contact made with Sergio Perez. And Perez making contact with the barriers as he slides in on the entry to the swimming pool chicane. Lance Stroll, by the way, was the Aston Martin that was trying to reverse back onto the track.
Oh,
and who's off already?
Is this at turn 9?
Yeah, so this looks like Logan Sargent.
How on earth do you know that?
It is Logan Sargent.
Very good. That was impressive.
He knows the roll hoop colour. You could just see the bright yellow, and he knows. Ooh, just got on the curb a bit on the inside as well, but
well, he scrubbed off a lot of speed. Thankfully, by the time the gravel trap doing its job, slowing the car down, and by the time he hit the tyre barrier, it wasn't going hugely fast. But
yeah, he'd lost the rear a little bit before hitting the curb on the inside as well.
You okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Copy, copy. You okay, please?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh dear, it's 2 Mercedes making contact. George Russell with his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton's picking up the slipstream. Russell moves across.
Oh, I'm just backed up. It's pretty dangerous.
Might have done damage on the car.
I don't think Russell knew he was there because Russell was moving left to go round the Ferrari.
Into turn 1, Max Verstappen just ahead of Carlos Sainz. Hamilton and Norris make contact, and there's damage there for both cars. The other Mercedes of George Russell goes off the track, and Lance Stroll looking to make a move past Lewis Hamilton to get into 3rd place. And confirmation there of a new front wing for Lando Norris, and hard tyres going on, but is that car coming out? Eventually, he gets going.